And while some New Year's parties are scaling back because of the COVID spread, we know others are still on, including some in the Queen City. WCNC Charlotte's Shamaria Morrison joining us live from South Tryon Street, where the city's New Year's Eve celebration is kicking off in just a few hours. So, Shay, what's the atmosphere out there like?
People are definitely out here, but not too many. We're still waiting on those crowds to come in. People are mostly just prepping for the big countdown to tonight, and things like these barriers are being put up to make sure crowd control is there. But you know, all of this is happening while COVID-19 cases continue to surge right here in Charlotte, and there's some people who won't be able to make it out tonight because they've tested positive for COVID-19. Well, I checked back in with a couple who was quarantining during Christmas, and now they'll be quarantining for the New Year's Eve holiday as well.
When we got married.
2021 has been a year to remember for Amber Smith and John Meyer. The story they'll tell their children is they got married in November and then mom caught COVID-19 a month later.
The ball is going to drop and everybody else is going to go for their New Year's kiss, and I'm going to be like, okay, time for me to take my test and I come back into civilization now.
Today is the last day Amber has to quarantine after she tested positive for COVID right before Christmas. Her husband John is still negative.
Everybody's been asking me, my family's been asking me, you know, how they called me the COVID Dodger.
If it weren't for COVID, they'd be prepping to go out for New Year's.
We would have definitely been going to celebrate somewhere just so I had an opportunity to dress up, probably since we both work remotely from home. I think this is the first New Year's Eve we've ever stayed in, isn't it?
I believe so. First Christmas and our first New Year's that we stayed home.
Their hope for the new year to finally go outside COVID-free. And here's a tip for you. If you are going to be celebrating out here, make sure you check in to see if the event that you're planning on going to is still happening. There has been some widespread cancellations of New Year's Eve parties due to COVID-19. Live in Uptown Charlotte, Shamaria Morrison, WCNC Charlotte.
Shay, thank you. Well, no New